Just do some close-ups and nobody will ever know. You got a full house. A stormtrooper. A stormtrooper in a sombrero. There's a joke there somewhere.
There's got to be a joke there somewhere. That's that gets them both covered. But I just thought of where people are. They're at Cinco de Mayo. They're out Cinco de Mayoing.
You think they're out drinking or something?
They might be because nobody's here.
That's what you do for Cinco de Mayo.
Yeah, that's what people do. That's my only guess.
Drink Corona.
Anyway, I'm going to mute now.
All right. You're going to mute, and I'm going to talk to the people. And act like we got a full house. All right, everybody. Welcome to Hooligans Underground, and welcome to Standing Room Only. Oh, shit. My only audience just lost his voice. Damn. Well, not my only audience. We got Jim. We got Wildcat. All right. Miss Abel, we're going to start with, all right, so y'all probably wondering why I'm wearing a stormtrooper thing. It's because I'm lazy. And you're probably wondering why I'm wearing a sombrero. Because today is Cinco de Mayo. So, get yourself a tequila, make yourself a margarita, and get shit-faced. Because tomorrow you're getting up going to work. All right, Miss Abel is teaching a class, and she sees that little Boo is not paying attention at all. So she asks, she said, Boudreaux, if there's 3 ducks sitting on the fence and you shoot one, how many you got left? And little Boudreaux quickly said, none. Miss Abel, she said, why? And little Boo said, because the shot scared them all away. They all went. Flew. And Miss Abel, she says, no. 2 is the answer. But I like the way you're thinking. And little Boo, he asked the teacher, he says, well, if you see 3 women walking out of an ice cream parlor, and one is licking her ice cream, and one is sucking her ice cream, and one, she's biting the ice cream, which one is married? Well, Miss Abel, she had to think. She said, well, this is not going to be good, but the one sucking her ice cream. And little Boo said, nope, it's the one with the wedding ring. But I like how you think.
There goes my joke. I had a joke that was along the same lines.
Damn it.
Dang it. I'll save that for another day, I guess.
I hope you ain't got this one, too.
Okay.
I think not, because I don't think you'd do a Boudreaux. But
No.
Boudreaux, he was walking the beach, down at Holly Beach in the Cajun Riviera, where he noticed a bottle that had washed up from the Gulf of Mexico. In case y'all was wondering. So he picked it up, and he rubbed the mud off of it to see what kind of bottle it was, when lo and behold, a friggin' genie popped out.
Oh, man. How cool.
Popped out and looked down and tells Boudreaux, he says, well, I'm going to tell you straight, times are rough. I can only give you one wish.
Hey, shrinkflation.
Now, Boudreaux, he thinks for a minute. He tells the genie, he says, I want my dog. I want my dog to win the next race and be famous. The genie notices a dog. It's a 3-legged dog, limping around, hopping along. And he asks Boudreaux if that was the dog, and he says, well, I cannot guarantee 3-legged dog can win anything. So, try again, Boudreaux. So Boudreaux, he thinks again. He says, all right, I want my wife, Marie here, to win the next Miss Louisiana contest.
Ooh.
Well, Jeannie looks over at Marie, looks up and looks down, and he says, well, on second thought, let's have another look at that dog, shall Poor dog.
She was so ugly, it was easy to make a handicapped dog win a race. Sounds like Ugly Edna.
Ugly Edna. Too bad Randy ain't here. Where the hell is Randy?
Yeah, where is he at? I know he ain't out drinking.
All right, Thibodeau, he applied for a job as a switchman down at the railroad yard.
Oh,
Now,
wow.
He was in the interview, and he was being interviewed by the chief engineer, Top Dog. And he asked Thibodeau, he says, well, if you got one train heading north and one track, and you realize that another train is heading south on the very same tracks, tell me what you do. Now, Thibodeau, he thinks for a minute. He says, well, I think I'm going to call Boudreaux. Now, the chief, he's baffled. He can't understand. He's trying to figure out what the hell he's talking about. He said, why in the hell you going to call Boudreaux? Is he an expert about train calamities? And Thibodeau, he said, no, he's my best friend. But Boudreaux ain't never seen a train track like this one before. And I know it.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
For the record, some of these ain't funny, y'all.
really? What gave you
Just to
that
let you
idea?
know.
Hey, Haley. Hi, Angel.
Hey guys.
Hello.
Welcome in.
I'm gonna see if
All
we
right,
can
we're
do
getting
this.
there, y'all.
All
Must
right,
have been
then.
the time change.
The one 2 months ago?
Yeah. Hey, I'm still out of whack sometimes.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's true. You lose an hour, you don't get it back till the fall.
Yep, it's not daylight savings, it's daylight slavings.
Ha! Right? True that. Ain't it? Oh, somebody.
I don't know what time of the year we're in right now, but I leave my house
It's
in the
dark.
wintertime. I leave in the dark and I get home in the dark. In the summertime, I leave in the dark, but I still got plenty of hours after when I get home. Well, like 2. But still. All right, Boudreaux went out one night and he had a little bit too much to drink. And as he staggered home, he put his 2 empty bottles. Never mind. I know I told y'all that one. Real, like yesterday or something.
Yeah, yesterday. You told us all that. You told us that joke yesterday.
Yesterweek.
Yesterweek. That's a good word. All right, Boudreaux and Thibodeau. This one too. They worked at the shrimp peeling factory, but they both wanted to go fishing because the fish was biting because the front was coming true. So Boudreaux, he says, I know how to get off of work. And he says, watch this. So Boudreaux, he climbs up into the rafters and he hanging upside down over the work areas. Boss man walks in, he sees Boudreaux, he says, what the hell are you doing? And Boudreaux answered real easy. I'm a light bulb.
Yeah.
Huh?
Boss man said, man, I think you need some time off. Now Boudreaux, he ain't wasting no time. He jumped right on down, walked out the door.
Dang. Yeah, you don't have to twist my arm.
Waste no time. Thibodeau starts following him out, walking right behind him. Boss man stops him and says, "Hey, where the hell you going?" Thibodeau replied. He said, "Man, I can't work in the dark." You ever peeled a shrimp in the dark?
No.
Can you
Serious,
imagine
I can't
the reality of that?
Yeah, no, I don't. I can't. I don't think so.
All right, y'all. Do one more. Thibodeau and Boudreaux, they went to New York City. New York
New
City.
York City.
And while they was there, they was getting hungry and they was getting homeless. So they went to an employment agency looking for jobs.
Hmm.
Now, at the agency, they asked Boudreaux, they said, "Hey, what do you do down there in Louisiana?" Boudreaux says, "I'm a pilot."
Uh-huh.
Boy, they smiled. They said, "We have great jobs for pilots." Thibodeau goes in. They ask him, "What do you do in South Louisiana?" He says, "I'm a sugar cane cutter." Man, we ain't got no jobs for no sugar cane cutters up here in New York. To which Thibodeau replied, he says, "Man, you just gave my Boudreaux, my buddy Boudreaux, a job, and he's only a pilot. He can't pilot until after I cut it." I guess that would probably be more funny if I was talking some kind of an accent. Hey, y'all, I found the one. I found it.
Hey, you found it. Good. What was it you were looking
Boudreaux
for?
and Thibodeau were taking a trip down to Mexico,
Oh,
and it
Down
happened
the
to be on 5/5 of some year.
Cinco de Mayo.
Oh, look at that.
Mayo. And while they was down there, they ran out of money because they drank it and stored it. And when
Typical.
they needed money. They really needed money. So they took off with them. They took the last of their money and bought some bungee cords. Yeah.
Huh.
They bought a big long cord. And when they got to Mexico, they found a real high cliff. And Boudreaux tied one end to Thibodeau and the other end to a tree. And of course, Thibodeau jumped. The boy ain't scared of nothing. And when he came back up, he had a red mark smashed right on his face.
Oh,
Ooh. Ow.
So Boudreaux asked him if he hit the ground, and Thibodeau said no. But Boudreaux shortened the cord anyway.
Huh.
You know, they didn't want their customers to get their faces all smashed up.
No, I guess not.
So they shortened up the cord, and T jumped one more time. And when he came back up, his face was even more bruised up.
Damn.
Again, Thibodeau said he did not hit the ground. Well, Boudreaux shortened up the cord because he don't believe Thibodeau.
Anyway.
He shortened the cord one more time. Thibodeau jumped one more time. And when he bounced up, his face was full of blood.
Oh, man.
All bloody and gashed up. His nose was split open. His lips was hanging down over his eyeballs.
Holy crap. Dang.
Boudreaux asked him if he hit the ground. Thibodeau said, "No, I did not hit the ground. But yo, what the hell is a pinata?" Boudreaux, you a pinata now, bro. All right, open mic time, y'all. Who's up?
I guess I will.
yeah, well, how about you?
And how am I going to go after that? Thanks a lot.
Yeah, you thought it wouldn't be funny.
Right?
In honor of sacred of mine.
He goes, oh, that one really was funny. That was really funny. Now I'm going to ruin everybody's mood. And so we had a laugh. We had a laugh. Now we're going to be all sad. So, wow, it's nice to see a few people out here. Good to see you all, you steadfast.
Yay.
Angel and Haley, I think we've missed you the past couple of weeks. Good to see you back here again.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, Sonny, it's nice to see you out here. Hope you're having a good time and that your voice stays on. Okay, this is something for you women folk out there. How did the woman terrify her gynecologist?
Oh, my.
She learned ventriloquism.
Oh.
Oh,
That would be something.
Wouldn't that, man? I think I
Damn,
can
your
haul an
body
ass
is
after
talking
that.
to you.
This one is short too. Okay. A man walks into a psychiatrist's office wearing nothing but plastic crap. The psychiatrist takes one look at him and says, "Oh, I can see your nuts." Yeah, play on the word "your," right? I can see your nuts.
nobody spells it right.
Okay, that must be. A man walks into a bar holding a tiny piano with a tiny man playing it. Ting, 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 ting. The bartender says, "Hey, where'd you find that?" And the guy says, "There's a magic lamp just outside with a genie who grants wishes." The man replies, and the bartender runs outside, grabs the lamp, rubs it, and says, "I wish for $1,000,000. All of a sudden, ducks began falling from the sky. Confused, the bartender shouts, "I said bucks, not ducks." The man shrugs and says, "Do you think I asked for a 12-inch pianist?"
Oh,
It's bad. Hard enough finding a genie, and you find out he don't know words very well.
Yeah,
He can't hear
idiot.
too well. Oh,
You
God.
understand why he's in a bottle.
Yeah. You plug that thing. What's the difference between an oral thermometer and a rectal thermometer?
Ooh,
no.
Why?
Texture.
It's the taste.
stuff to taste. Yeah.
Yeah, when you
I was
kind of go
thinking
put it on your
flavor.
tongue the next time. Hey, Lily. Hi, Lily. Glad to see you pop in.
Hi, Lil.
A couple arrived at the sexual health clinic. There was a sign on the door which said, "For family planning and contraceptives, please use the rear entrance."
Oh,
Can't get pregnant from that end, can you?
No.
I don't know nowadays. You don't know.
Yeah, anymore, right? Yeah, men can have periods and you can get pregnant from the back door and everything.
That's what they said.
Shoot. That's what they say. So Bob rings the doorbell at his friend Mark's house. Mark's wife, Michelle, opens the door wearing nothing but a bathrobe. Bob says, "I'll give you $500 you drop that bathrobe." Shocked, and Michelle gasps, "Oh!" and refuses. "No stinking way." And then Bob says, "Well, what about 1,000?" Michelle thinks for a moment, then drops her bathrobe. Boom. Bob hands her $1,000 and leaves. Wow, is that all it takes?
Damn.
Jeez, man. I should be charging a little more money then, I think.
Like he didn't take a picture or nothing.
I know, right? Yeah, for $1,000. I know I gotta up my rates. So she puts her bathrobe back on and heads upstairs. She tells Mark that Bob was at the door, but he left. And then her husband says he did say he was going to stop by. By the way, did he give you the $1,000 he owes me? This is a familiar Boudreaux one. I recognize the punchline.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh well, just a different
Hey.
take on the same dirty
You're
joke.
playing them tricks all over the place.
Oh, what was the problem with the origami adult? Everybody know what origami is?
It's the paper things, right?
Yeah, you paper things.
Paper
You fold
animals.
papers and make stuff and things. Okay. What was the problem with the origami adult channel? Why, it was pay-per-view only.
Pay-per-view.
Pay-per-view. Yeah.
That's a good one.
Okay. Some of these are pretty lame, don't you think? Okay. A girl asked her mother for a Barbie doll and a G.I. Joe doll for Christmas. But Barbie comes with Ken, her mother said. No, she just fakes it with Ken.
Oh.
He drives his car. That's funny.
Oh God!
Okay.
Yeah, this is really good stuff. A little girl who plays with Barbie should know, right? Okay. So, okay, an elephant walks up to a man on a nudist beach. Okay, picture that, a man on a nudist beach and an elephant walking up to him. And the elephant asks him, right, like elephants can talk. So, yes, but the elephant asks the guy, how do you breathe through that thing? Okay, think about that one a little bit. Yeah, because the elephant has a big old trunk and the guy apparently had a little teeny tiny thing. Okay. Got to think about that one a little bit, huh? Okay. This is a little bit longer. A gynecologist wants a career change. So she enrolls in, God, you people think you could spell. So she enrolls in classes to become a mechanic. She's nervous for the final exam, but studies hard and hopes for the best. Well, I did one of those two things when I was taking finals, and it didn't have anything to do with studying. Okay. When she sees the final grade, she freaks out because it's 150%. And she goes to see the instructor. Why? I don't know. You get 150%? Not saying another word. But she went to the instructor, and the instructor explains. You took the entire engine apart, every nut and bolt, without breaking it. That got you 50%. Then you put it all together perfectly, and it ran better than before you started. So that got you another 50%. And then the woman asks, well, what about the extra 50%? Says, oh, says the instructor, you got a bonus for doing it all through the muffler.
Oh.
So, okay. Yeah, okay, yeah. So used to going on through that little canal. Yeah, okay, I get that.
There you go.
Yeah, all right.
She's not a big canal, Miss Elephant.
Yeah, right? She don't know what to do when she has extra room to play with. So she's, anyway, a walrus takes his car to the mechanic. You ever notice how some of these things just really push into believability? Walrus?
Yeah.
A walrus can take a car to a mechanic. A walrus takes his car to the mechanic. The mechanic needs an hour to work out what the problem is, so he tells the walrus to go somewhere and come back later. The walrus decides to head into the nearest ice cream parlor and get a dessert. But he struggles to eat without hands and gets ice cream all down himself. You can do that even with hands, I can tell you. After an hour, the walrus heads back to the mechanic's shop to find out what's wrong with his car. As soon as he walks in, the mechanic says, well, it looks like you've blown a seal. Nope, it's just ice cream.
Oh. That's dirty.
It must have been vanilla ice cream. Can you imagine if he'd had chocolate ice cream?
Ooh.
It's like you rid the seal.
What's up, Piercing tuxedo to not fail. That was good. Oh, okay then. Maybe a couple of more. Um, a man walks into a laundromat and goes up to the guy working behind the counter. He takes items out of his bag and he says, "I need to have these clothes cleaned." The guy doesn't hear him and says, "Come again?" The man shakes his head and says, "Mustard this time." Okay, I don't get that.
You don't get it.
This time it's mustard, not come again.
Oh, okay, I got it now. Okay, dang it, that was a funny one. That was funny. Too bad I blew it, right? It was actually funny.
You blew it.
Yeah. That was the first time, not again. Everybody knows what dyslexia is, right? Right? So, a dyslexic man walks into a bra.
Bro.
Oh, shoot, here's I like the way you're thinking. Here's another, the same joke. Golly. Two men stole an entire, I'll finish these, I guess. Two men stole an entire stock of Viagra from a pharmacy. The police are now on the lookout for two hardened criminals.
Hardened.
My neighbor thinks it is fine to sunbathe nude in the garden. Yeah.
Yeah.
But her husband disagrees. Personally, I'm still on the fence. I'm sitting and watching.
Free entertainment.
Okay. Now I'll finish with this one. Hopefully it's funny. A couple is down on their luck. So the husband volunteers to work the street corner for some extra cash. Wow. Must be pretty hot looking. The next night, he comes home with $100.50. His wife, his wife asks, which cheap ass gave you the 50 cents? And the husband replies, all of them did.
Oh. Well, that's pretty
Damn.
successful. I mean, that's a lot.
Well, yeah. Jeez. But he had a busy night then, didn't he? Okay, well, I guess we'll stop there because it's, wow, 5:37 already. Okay.
Wow.
Well, thank you all for listening. Had a couple of
Thank you,
laughs.
Wildcat.
All right, thank you for letting me up here.
Nice job. Good job.
All right,
All right,
big hand
thank
for
you,
Wildcat.
thank you.
y'all.
Thanks, y'all. Oh, what did you do? Yeah, hit. Dropped it again. Thank you, Lily. I'm glad you're laughing. That's what it's all about. To have a good laugh.
That's right. Like laughs. Because people sound funny when they laugh.
To have a
Bye,
laugh
y'all.
or sing a song.
Enough laughing. We got some serious
Okay.
talking to do. Officer Boudreaux was out
Uh-oh.
patrolling on the levee down in Catahoula the other day when he spotted Thibodeau driving along and weaving all over the road below. Now, knowing how Thibodeau likes to indulge in alcohol at all hours of day and night,
Huh.
Officer Boudreaux figured he could add to his ticket count for the month and grab a DWI at the same
Wow.
time.
Wow.
Fucking gold mine for a fucking trooper.
Yeah, man, the mother load.
Yep. They put you in jail. They fine you. They take your money. They take your car.
That's
Might
right.
even take your house.
They
They're
would.
going to get a warrant.
Uh-huh.
Officer Boudreaux walks up to Thibodeau's truck and advises him that he's going to have to take a breath test.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, Thibodeau says, yo, I can't do that. I'm sorry. I got asthma. If I blow too hard, I'm just going to pass out real bad.
Yikes.
So Officer Boudreaux says, well, all right then. I'm going to give you a blood test. Again, Thibodeau objects, He says, I am so sorry, officer. I've got hemophilia. And if you take my blood, I just might bleed to death.
Ooh.
Now, Officer Boudreaux, he's kind of getting a little frustrated. He says, well, I need a urine sample. Thibodeau again, he says, I am truly sorry. I got diabetes, and if I do that, my blood sugar will drop real low, and I die.
No.
That's the craziest shit I ever heard.
Yeah, I mean, anything to get out of it, right?
My wife's got diabetes. I hope she don't pee. All right, Officer Boudreaux, he says, well, all right, come over here and walk a straight line. Again, Thibodeau objects. Oh, fuck, I can't talk right. He said, yo, I'm sorry, I can't do that either. Officer Boudreaux, he's really pissed now. He's screaming like a crazy state trooper would. He says, why the hell not? Thibodeau, he said, well, because I'm drunk. At least he's honest. Randy's here? Perfect.
Hey,
Hey, Randy.
Randy's here. Hi, Randy.
You're going to like this one, Randy. After a day of fishing at the lake near his house, Boudreaux, he's walking home carrying two big old buckets, or two big old fish in one bucket.
Ah.
I don't know what the hell's wrong with me, y'all. He's getting approached by the wildlife and fisheries agent. Some of y'all call him game warden. They ain't it.
FWC. Yes.
Yeah. So
That's
the
what we call
fisheries agent, I'm just going to call him the agent, because they carry guns in their assholes.
Okay.
He asked Boudreaux for his fishing license. Now, naturally, Boudreaux, he ain't got no fishing license. So he says, I did not catch these fish. These are my pet fish.
Oh.
Every day, I go down to the lake, and they jump out the bucket. I'll let them swim for a while, get their exercise. And then I whistle, and they jump right back in the bucket. Then we go home.
Oh. Wow.
Now, the agent, he don't believe that bullshit. And he reminds them that it's illegal to fish without a license and illegal to lie to a state agent. Well, Boudreaux turns to the agent. He says, well, if you don't believe me, watch. And he throws the fish back into the water. After a few minutes, the agent looks at him and says, all right, now whistle to your fish. Show me they can come back out the water. Boudreaux, what fish? What fish you talking about there, Chef? You've been hitting the shine, man.
Fish? Fish? What fish?
What fish, man? Shit wouldn't work nowadays. They got them goddamn cameras. You can't get away with that shit.
Yeah, I know. The damn spy cameras.
You know? And they say it's for your protection.
People thought it was about catching criminals. Ah.
I mean, I guess it is if, you know.
It ain't. It's not. Everybody's a criminal, so it's catching everybody. Okay.
All right, Boudreaux was in the hospital, near death. Now,
Oh, no.
so they called Father Hebert, you know, just in case, with final rites and all that shit. Now, as Father Hebert stood beside the bed, Boudreaux's frail condition grew suddenly worse, and he motioned frantically for something to write with. Now, Father Hebert, he handed him a pen and a piece of paper, and Boudreaux, he used his last ounce of strength to scribble a little note. Then he died. Red line, gone.
Oh, man.
Now, Father Abear, distracted by the death, forgot about the little note and just kind of stuffed it in his pocket. And it's several days later, at the funeral, Father Abear delivering the eulogy, he realized that he was wearing the same jacket that he wore the day Boudreaux died. And he remembered about that little note. And he says, you know, Boudreaux handed me something right before he died. I haven't read it, but knowing Boudreaux, I'm sure there's some words of inspiration for all of us. Reached into his pocket. He unfolded the note, and he read aloud, Father, you're standing on my oxygen line. 30-some
Oh, he's about as stiff.
7:46. Jim, you ready?
Yeah.
All right. Let me evacuate the stage here. And let's everybody welcome up Jim.
Hey, Jimbo.
Hey, Jim.
Thank you very much. My name is usually Jim. Tonight I'm going by Vader DeMayo.
Good one.
Because this year, May the 4th comes one day before Cinco de Mayo.
Oh, hey,
This
look at that. Wow, you got your wish.
Well, y'all have been doing a great job making everybody laugh tonight, but I'd like to take a quick break from comedy for a moment for an interesting fact about pelicans. Pelicans can hold, they can,
All right.
they can hold more in their beak pouch than their stomachs.
Oh.
My mother used to say that about my eyes. Now on with the show. Back to comedy.
Right. You totally lost me on that one, bro.
I know. Yes.
They're bigger than my stomach.
More than you can eat. Yes, your eyes are bigger than. I've heard that before from my
I'm
grandma.
picturing you stuffing fish in your eyeballs or something.
It used to be true. I bought some shoes from a drug dealer. I don't recommend doing that, though, because I don't know what he laced them with, but I've been tripping all day. In honor of Cinco de Mayo, I saw a Mexican magician who said he would disappear at the count of 3. He goes, 1, 2, and he disappeared without a trace.
Crazy.
That's good.
Like Speedy, he was out of there.
I used to tell people my ex was a trophy wife, not first place, but still.
Hey, even the bronze is good.
Yeah, and I'm sure it comes as no surprise she's my ex-wife now.
Oh.
What has 5 toes and isn't your foot? My foot.
Anybody else's foot.
I asked an Englishman, a Frenchman, a Spaniard, and a German if they could see me, and they all said, yes, we see ya.
See ya. Okay.
Yes, we. At the end of my meal, the server asked me, do I want a box for that? And I said, no, but I'll wrestle you for it.
Nice.
I don't wear glasses to play football because it's a contact sport.
Ha.
There's some weird laws in my state. People living near a cemetery cannot be buried in it. I guess it makes sense because they're not really dead.
Yeah. Well, that's a good point.
That Alexander the Great and Winnie the Pooh have something in common? They have the same middle name.
Ah. Wow. Damn, what a coincidence. It's got to mean something.
It does. My daughter used to avoid naps, and one day I said, "I'm calling the police." My now ex-wife said, "Don't say that." And I responded, "Well, she's resisting arrest."
Oh, God. Yeah.
Somebody already explained origami for me earlier today, so I don't have to explain it for this joke. I took up origami for a while, but I quit. It was just too much paperwork.
Isn't that the truth?
Came to a restaurant, and Mater D asked if I had reservations. I said, "Yes, but we still want to eat here."
Now there's something funny.
You know why flamingos stand on one leg? Lifting both legs is called sitting.
God damn, man.
Yeah, that's what flamingos do. That's right. No wonder. Never knew.
Yeah. A blind man fell in a well because he couldn't see that well.
Ah,
Oh, man. Oh, my God.
You know what's a big waste of space? Orion's belt.
yeah.
Man, that thing is big. That's bigger than this whole ding
That's a,
solar system.
oh, my God. Orion's belt.
What a waste of space.
Yeah. Oh, my God.
Now, what's a porcelana having her surgery for? Is it cataracts? I think.
Cataracts.
Yeah, eyeball things.
Well, next time we'll have to tell her, because their surgery's tomorrow, next time we'll have to say, "We almost didn't recognize you without your cataracts."
Okay. Right, because they're so easy to see.
Every time I put my car in reverse, I get nostalgic. It really takes me back.
Oh,
Back to
geez,
where
I
you
almost
just were.
got a spit take on my computer.
Just like you just did it.
Oh, man.
I woke up and saw an elephant in my pajamas. I would never know how he got in my pajamas.
Or how he even fit.
And now a word about proper and correct use of the English language.
Ah,
Most people could care less that people say irregardless. This misuse should have been nipped in the butt long ago.
nipped in the butt.
Maybe they're just scapegoats for the broader problems of the decline of education. But even though I have been biding my time here, cringing at the next faux pas while they get off scotch free.
Faux pas. Scotch-free.
That would have been hard. That would be hard to do. You have to
Keep
concentrate.
going, Professor. Keep going. That's great.
It's truly a mute point these days.
Mute.
Face it, it's a dog world. I think I'll just go curl up in a feeble position.
Evil. Oh.
Etc., etc.
I saw somebody put that in something published in the public.
I feel so
Something-
unintelligent.
Yeah, I saw that like that, etc.
No.
Unbelievable. Yeah.
But like the whole word, etc.
Jim's
No, they put ECT.
Oh,
They put X. Yeah, it's.
etc.
Anyway,
Yes,
go ahead. Sorry.
Yesterday I drank a bottle of invisible ink. I was in the hospital all night waiting to be seen. I didn't know that motorcycles could laugh until I got on a Yamaha.
Ha ha.
Holy shit, man! You got a gold mine going tonight.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
For lunch, I saw some sushi talking to a bee. It said, "Wasabi."
Wasabi.
Wasabi.
Good one. That's a good one.
You can tell which cars are owned by witches. They make the sound broom, broom, broom.
Nice.
Anyone know Beethoven's favorite fruit? I heard it's banana, banana.
Oh my God.
That's the rumor.
Pros often get hit by buses, but never by cars. They only know how to say "ka, ka, ka."
Ah.
I found out that on the same day that I'm deaf. That was difficult to hear.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah. Oh, I can imagine.
Jim's on a roll, man. Oh my God.
There was the Olympic athlete who was afraid of hurdles. It's a good thing he got over it, though.
Damn good.
Good thing, yes.
And a Star Wars theme joke here. Now, we had Mexicans and Star Wars. We got Yoda watched the Star Wars the other day in 4K. His only comment was, HDMI. HDMI.
HDMI.
A moose with no name is anonymous.
Anonymous.
When it came to naming our twin daughters, my now ex-wife and I disagreed. She didn't like my idea of Kate and Duplicate.
That would be perfect.
Would.
What's it called when you lose 1/4 of your roof? Oof.
Oof.
What are bears with no ears? Buh. What's blue and doesn't weigh much? Light blue.
Damn, Jesus Christ, man.
But you know, balloons have poor taste in music. They really hate the pop genre. Some sailors cannot recite the alphabet. They usually get lost at sea.
Lost at sea.
Okay.
I think my jokes got switched with Chalice's jokes tonight. Chalice and I used to be addicted to hokey pokey, but then we turned ourselves around.
Thank God.
There you go.
And that's what it's all about.
Recently, I was diagnosed with color blindness. The news was difficult to take. It just came out of the purple.
Out of the purple.
My girlfriend is so confusing. The other day, she said, "Stop acting like a flamingo." She just up and said that right out of the purple. Well, I felt it was too much to ask, so I put my foot down.
Well, yeah.
So we had two flamingo jokes, one with the feet up and the other feet down. That's called the callback, I think. I'm amusing myself up here. No need to laugh. Kids better enjoy 6, 7 now. It won't be long and they'll be dealing with 9 to 5.
Yeah.
Yep.
Right?
Yeah.
That's for sure.
I went to buy some ghost peppers. They usually have them under lock and key, but the lock was broken, so they put up a sign that confused me and said, "Do not touch yourself. Ask the staff for assistance."
Okay. Excuse me, ma'am.
Yeah, see how far that goes.
So I waited for a couple hours just for the right clerk.
Just with the
Yeah,
right
be
clerk.
picky about
Well,
that.
yeah. I think I'd want to wait around too.
I was at a botanical garden the other day. I saw some Venus flytraps and a sign that read, "Do not trigger the flytraps. They digest themselves and die." The sign went on. The sign went ahead and said also, "However, proceed with caution if you are a fly." I was working on a shopping center's road sign, and I called them to say, "We need to put the store names in different order." They had Dick's Sporting Goods right under Giant Foods.
And the owner's name is Mike Hunt.
The other day at a fast food place, I got fries I didn't order. I asked why they gave me the wrong order, and they said, "No, you ordered extra fries." Well, they misunderstood me. I said I needed exercise.
Ah.
And I still do, because I ate them. My girlfriend lives at a corner with a stop sign, and people are always dumping cigarette butts there. She put up a sign reading, "Don't dump your butts. The rabbits are trying to quit smoking."
That's funny.
All right, I'm going to try to do this joke for my last one tonight, since it's just about 9. It's just after 9. My girlfriend took a picture in a public restroom and showed it to me. She asked me, why did they word this sign so weird? I looked at it and then I read it back to her. "Stop. Hold your poop and listen. They can't flush wipes in a sensitive system. Some things will clog the pipe so tightly. Tampons and pads are especially frightening."
Damn.
All right. Oh, that was on that sign, huh?
Man, what a sign.
Does it sound like something you recognize?
I was
Just a bit,
jamming it with
maybe.
you, bro. All right, big hand for Jim, y'all.
Thank you.
Hey, Jimbo.
Woohoo!
Yeah, Jim.
Thank you very much.
Well done.
All right, Jimbo. Woo, Jimbo. Let me do that.
All right, y'all. Since it's late in the hour and y'all don't want to hear me anyway, what I'm going to do
That ain't
is
true.
call out for open mic one more time,
That ain't true at
because
all.
we ended up with a few people back there. And
Yeah.
the stage is up here and the mic is up here. So if y'all got a joke, you know, it should be up here.
Pop on up there. Come on, y'all.
All right. I am going to call it a night. Say
Okay.
thank you, everybody, for coming and hanging out with us for an hour, telling us your jokes, and laughing at my crazy, dumb jokes.
They ain't crazy or dumb. They're just funny.
You know,
Well-
I heard them talking in the Senate the other day, and they actually mentioned Senator Kennedy mentioned a friend of his named Boudreaux.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, ain't that something?
Boudreaux runs the universe. His fingers are everywhere. I'm telling you. Boudreaux is his planet. All right, so I don't know nothing about what Thursday is going to bring, because it's still set up for last Thursday.
Ah.
Did we get a hint? Did we get a hint
Not
from
a clue.
Catboy before he left?
Yeah, the Cowboys. It's going to be Hollywood Squares for was it heroes or action figures or something like that.
Okay.
Action movies or things or hero movies or something like
Is it
that.
superheroes, maybe?
I
Yeah,
don't think
maybe
it was-
superhero. I think so.
It was more than that, but
More than that.
yeah, because that's what I thought. Superheroes, and Tindy corrected me. So it's but yeah, something like that.
Yeah,
Action
something like
figures
that.
or action movies.
Best I can tell you is tune in Wednesday. Thursday, I'll put out a notice. We'll come here and check it out. I don't know. Movie action hero. Like
There it is,
Flash
see?
or Superman,
Yo.
Batman,
Yeah.
Aquaman,
Batman.
Fishman. What was another one? Captain.
I can't tell any difference.
Captain America.
I got all of that good stuff. I got
All
all
that
of
shit.
it.
You do. I know Randy got all that shit. All right, y'all. That's a wrap.
Don't forget to tip.
Okay, that's a wrap.
Yeah,
Wrap.
don't forget to tip if you feel like it. If you don't, it's okay.
Just
We
put it back
we
the way
really
you
don't
found
need the
it.
money. Fucking Nick's fucking packed with Lindens, I'm telling. More than he needs. Alright, run the credits. And I'll see y'all next
All
week.
right. Okay, good night, YouTube. Good night, everybody.
Yeah,
Thank
good
you
night.
all for coming. See you Thursday, Jimbo. Cool jokes. Love those plays on words. Did well.
Yeah, those are cool. Really good. You was on a roll. I get the feeling you practice.
Yeah, every Tuesday.